Continuing on from my last video, we will be discussing Act 1, Scene 2 of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, where we will meet Viola, who has been shipwrecked. We will first read the passage, and then we will discuss it in further detail. Let's begin. What country, friends, is this? This is Illyria, lady. And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailors? It is perchance that you yourself were saved. Oh, my poor brother, and so perchance may he be. True, madam, and to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, when you and those poor numbers saved with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself, courage and hope both teaching him the practice, to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long as I could see. For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech served for authority. The like of him, know'st thou this country? Ay, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place. Who governs here? A noble duke, in nature as in name. What is his name? Orsino. Orsino, I have heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then. And so is now, or was so very late, for but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur, as you know what great ones do, the less will prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia. What's she? A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count, that died some 12 months since, and then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love they say she hath abjured the sight and company of men. Oh, that I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is. That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit, no, not the Duke's. There is a fair behaviour in thee, captain, and though that nature with a beauteous wall doth oft close in pollution, yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with thy and this fair outward character. I prithee, and I'll pay thee bounteously, conceal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this Duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing, and will speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me my very worth his service. What else mayhap to time I will commit, only shape thou silence to my wit. Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see. I thank thee. Lead me on. Let's discuss the interpretations of this scene. The captain and Viola speak of Illyria. Unlike Shakespeare's other plays, such as Othello in Cyprus and Venice, or Britain in King Lear, Illyria is not a real setting. This is deliberate. Twelfth Night is intended to be whimsical, and thus is set in an unreal world. The captain claims that he saw Sebastian, Viola's brother, clinging onto a mast when the ship split. He compares him to Arion, a Greek poet, who sailed to safety from his kidnapping via pirates on the back of dolphins. The captain then explains who governs Illyria and introduces Orsino to Viola. He goes on to say that Orsino is pining for Olivia and has been doing so for months at the minimum. Viola questions who Olivia is, and the captain says that Olivia is the daughter of a count and that she is still in mourning and refuses the company of men. Viola, bolstered by this information, claims that she should serve Olivia, because she will be able to conceal Viola until she is able to restore her own fortunes. The captain explains that Olivia is unlikely to accept this prospect. Viola's long speech following this can be summarised. She says that some people with pretty faces can hide their cruelty behind their beauty, but the captain has proven that this isn't always true. She then asks him to conceal her, and by this she means for the captain to help her display as a man. She will play as a eunuch, a man who has been castrated, to explain the pitch of her feminine voice. She claims to be able to sing, and she will pay the captain bounteously if he accepts. The captain agrees to help her, claiming that he'll be a mute and won't say a thing of her identity, and then the both of them walk off stage. Let's discuss some further analysis and then my own personal highlight. There is a parallel created between Viola and Olivia, with both of them having lost a brother. In comparison to Orsino's flowery speech about love, Viola uses real metaphor to pine for her lost sibling, claiming he is in Elysium, otherwise known as heaven. This opens the door to the extended gender play that will follow throughout the whole text. The next time we see Viola, she will be costumed as the eunuch Cesario. My personal highlight of this scene is the lines, "That nature with a beauteous wall doth oft close in pollution, yet of thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with thy fair and outward character." As a woman, Viola has likely been subjected to various manipulations throughout her life, through people with faces as fair as her own, yet none of them have matched the kindness this captain has offered her. The sincerity in this line speaks deeply to me. Thank you for watching. In next week's episode, we will be moving on to Act 1, Scene 3, where we are introduced to the comedy cast, Mariah, Toby and Sir Andrew.